Alright guys, starting off Metal Gear Fanboy Week, I'm going to go ahead and start off with my... I don't even know if I have a favorite in the series, but if I do, this is probably it because it started me off as a 100% nostalgia factor and it holds up fucking 14 years later, 13 years later, with Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. This game just blew my mind then. It still blows my mind now. It came out around the time of my gaming prime where I really started getting into gaming, and this is one of those titles that really just got me, nearly turned me into a hardcore gamer straight then from my, 7th, 8th, 9th birthday. I finished it through first and second disc probably 10, 15 times. Like I said, it's just one of my favorite titles of all time. I don't even know where to start. I guess it's not like a typical review because there's so damn much. What the fuck? You guys see that? Anyway, so I have a little list here that I have. This is inside the case of my first Metal Gear. As you can see, it's written in really sloppy cursive. That's because I wrote it probably 10 years ago. So, let's see. I'm just going to go down the list. The game explains itself if you played it, most likely. If you haven't, regardless of the review, pick it up, man. It's just so worth playing. It really is, and you should get the gist of that. So, in that case, since it's, old, I don't really feel like I have to go in order. But anyway, just to kick it off. It's the first time... Alright, I'm reading directly from these mini notes. It just says, my first time with a one-man army feel. That's really true, though. I mean, you start off the game in a swimsuit, with a oxygen tank and swimming, what do you call those? A frog thing, on your feet. Anyway, you start off with that with binoculars and cigarettes, and then, binoculars, a couple of field rations, and cigarettes, and you turn into the most incredible soldier ever, and it really gives you that feel right from the get-go. Experiencing that as a kid, too, really, I don't know, it's just so much deeper than the average game, but at the same time, you are a true action hero, and everything you do is in true action hero fashion, but it doesn't match the cliche on every level. So that is my number one point. The soundtrack to me is about like as memorable as any other soundtrack in the history of gaming. It could be one of the best soundtracks in the history of gaming. That alert phase jingle is as memorable to me as when that repeated loop of Simon's Quest's night mode. That is just as memorable as these Metal Gear jingles. I mean, and I've heard that Simon Quest jingle about 40,000 fucking times. So that's just something to say. The soundtrack is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so this gives something to the story. I'm just going to go here now and see if I have anything else about the story. Basically, the story is deeper than any game at the time, especially on the system. And although this game was hyped, but in my opinion, it matched that hype. It shot soared above that fucking hype. And, I mean, I was so excited about this game. First game I ever pre-ordered. And it was so worthy of every title it got, every bit of the hype to me. It just changed gaming so much. But the story is on a different level. Almost like the story could have been a different kind of media. It could have been a comic book. It could have been a book. It could have been a film. In my opinion, the story's good enough to be any kind of medium. And that's something huge. I mean, that's pretty rare in video games. Besides, some of the better JRPGs, and I mean, what really from that time period and on that console had a story with, conspiracies and everything is top secret. You get a feel that, like, nobody's coming to help you, bro. I just said bro. Nobody's coming to help you. And this really is top secret shit. There's a nuke going off, and you're the only fucking one in the world who can do anything about it. And with all these characters in the game that you grow to love, and I mean really love and like, and Otacon, and even like the bad guys, Ocelot, and what the fuck Gray Fox. I mean, some of these guys is just like blows you away with their action movie, not even just drama movie set pieces, and just every part of this damn game could have been any medium. The bosses in this game are fucking memorable as shit. I could let's see how many I could name off the top of my head. Raven and the Tanker, Sniper Wolf, Raven in the ice thing, the ice cargo, Liquid on the top of the Metal Gear, Gray Fox as the ninja. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Liquid in Metal Gear. I mean, come on. The list goes on. I could probably name every boss in this damn game. The cinematic sequences, besides bosses, all the memorable things in this game. You remember first time going into that lava, the very beginning of the second disc, and you go into that lava plant, you could throw the guys off you can kick the guys over the railing and they melt. Holy shit. I mean, you were like, what I was saying to myself when I played that stage was, and I kept the save game of that, just so, and it took up a lot of space, like 1 out of 16 on my memory card or whatever. And I said to myself, you know what? I wish you could throw this guy into the lava. And this is when games started satisfying that urge you get. Like, nowadays, games stop doing, like, it's so predictable that you can do everything, and they hold your hand into it. Like, what the hell is it? Ballad of Gay Tony. Grand Theft Auto. It's like, I always kind of wanted a base jump and jump off every high building in the game. Well, there you go. Fly through these rings, and here's a tutorial. I mean, it's cool, but they hold your hand through it. There's no, like, ooh, I wonder if you could do that. Oh, shit, cool, I can do that. And there was really nothing even close at the time that was satisfying all those damn fucking needs. And, or all those just little wants, little details, little things like that. I mean, to me that was huge, because I'd replay that save a couple times just to throw guys over into the fire pit, you know what I mean? But, the set pieces, remember, rappelling down when the helicopter's shooting you. I mean, what fucking game had this? Besides the whole game in itself where you're running around, sneaking, all that, going through the vents. I mean, that's normal and it was cool at first, but that's a core gameplay mechanic. But this really introduced those set pieces where you're like, oh shit. I mean, remember running up that entire huge tower, and then you get there, you rappel down, and the helicopter's shooting at you? I mean, that's true action movie fashion right there. And, there's no other game, especially at the time, that could even come close. And that's what, I haven't played the Uncharted series, but that's what people seem to say today is matching that, is all these brilliant set pieces and cinematic events. But this started it. I mean, and this holds the standard in the whole series. This might have been the most action-packed game in the series. It's arguable, but anyway. Metal Gear Solid. I got a couple more points because I want to make this a one part. Gotta stop doing half-hour fucking videos. Anyway, David Hayter, great fucking job as Snake. The whole sound, everything in the game, all the voice acting is obviously top notch, and it had voice acting. There you go. No fucking text. Oh yeah, remember blowing up the wall to fight Revolver Ocelot with C4? Pfft. Come on, set pieces, man. This is like a movie. Anyway. Top of the stealth genre, top of the action genre. It could be the best PlayStation game of all time. Like I said earlier, it's completely memorable. Oh yeah, and the last thing I want to say, this is the first game that is so close to film. And people were like, oh, I don't know if I like that, but this would have been a kick-ass movie. And if they, ever did or whatever, this will be a kick-ass movie. So, close to film, some people don't like that. I do, because it would have been a kick-ass movie. I give this game a 9 out of 10. It's one of the best games ever created. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.